Hello friends, this is once again your friend Yogesh Bhausar for you all, coming up with a video about how to use the new updated YTA system with more professional and updated version for you all that we have created. Before we start anything, just a disclaimer that we do not apply this strategy for any kind of, tips advisory service or any kind of buy sell tips. This system is purely based upon how to take an advantage of your holding or a new buying to stay in trend. It does not take care of any strong selling because of some scam or quarterly results or yearly results coming, and the stock is hampered one direction. It is basically for a stock which is already trending and helps you to stay in the trend as long as it lasts. Okay, so it should not anything that discussed over here or anything illustrated in this video should be taken as any advisor of taking buy sell call. We do not take any responsibility of your any losses or profit, so we would not be part of any such kind of claims. This is purely based on technical and helps you to take a better decision with the help of your own readings. So let us go ahead and let us see how does this YTA systems help you. Okay, now if you can see, this is the new updated version of the YTA system. So how to first of all upload it is the question that I keep getting with a lot of traders. So I'm assuming that this is the old version. I will just go over here and remove it. Once I have removed it, what will I do? I will just refresh my page. Okay, since I have applied it, so it is going to come again and again. So I'm just removing. Once I have refreshed my page, what will I do? I will go to indicators and invite only script. With the help of invite only script, what you have to do is you will see a YTA system over here. Just click it over here once and the system will be uploaded into your screen in such a manner. Now, what is the update than the previous system? Now, the logic remains the same, everything is the same, but what we have tried over here to help you to let you know what is the higher time frame doing and to make you understand that how you can take benefit of the higher time frame trend and how you can take the entry on the lower time frame and enjoy the rally if it comes. Okay, there is nothing confirmation. It all depends upon the news in the market and the structure of the buying and selling demand supply, which no system can predict. They just can help you. So how we can take advantage of it? First, understand the entire EMAs are a couple of EMAs that I have taken where if it stays trending, then we assume that the trend will last for a longer time. Now, what we do is double click on this, and if say over here, the small triangles that are of yellow color. Okay, so we go to the input. You can change this arrow color. Can you see this arrow color? You can just change from yellow to black. So what happens is that when you do a black color, whenever you are away from the screen, you are still able to see it from the far. What happens? Yellow color, you need to be too much on the screen depending upon what is your background color. So if it's the background color is black of yours, then of course yellow or white makes sense. For me, my background is the entire white. For me, black makes sense. So it all depends upon you, what you want to take it. Now, when you go down, scroll down, here is where the green color is there. You can toggle it to black. So now this is again the same for you. This is basically helps you to identify the cup pattern that we have done the previous update for you all, where the system identifies cup pattern by itself. So here, if you convert it into black, it's easy for us to identify it from far again. Again, whatever your background is, you can identify and whichever color makes you comfortable. Please do not toggle any of such numbers over here. Okay. Now, these are the EMAs of the new ribbon that we have put. Okay. So do not change any of such toggles. The only thing is, consider if you do not want this EMAs at all, what you can do is just untick this. So as soon as you untick, if you can see that all the EMAs are gone. Okay. So if you don't want the EMAs to show, then you can just untick it. But I want it. So what I'm doing is I'm just ticking it again. So over here, a tick mark, and all the EMAs will come back. Okay. Now, if you go in style, do not tamper with any of the settings. Over here, you can see the EMAs taken. See, EMA 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and it goes on in the gap of 5 to 10 till it does not reach 90. Sorry for that. So now, the people who are very aggressive can keep all the EMAs. For me, what I do set is I move out the 5. 15 is not required. 20 is required for me. 25 is not. 30 is required for me. 35 not. 40 not. 45 not. 50 is required by me. I'll remove 55, 60, 65. I will keep 70. And from 70 till 90, I will keep them all. Okay. Now, if someone says, no, I do not even need 10 also. So you can just untick this. So it depends upon what kind of a trader you are. If you want to keep all of them, you can keep. If you do not want to keep all of them, depending upon your eye coordination and everything, what are you personally using it? I have given you the options. Okay. So I will personally use 10. So I will keep it. Okay. So these are the settings currently that I'm using. You can use all the EMAs that you want. It's up to you. But this is what my setting is. So I'll just scroll it slowly. So you will come to know what exactly I'm talking about. Okay. So you can just see it and do the changes according to your requirement. Okay. And then I will say, okay. Now, what is the best part about the system? What have we added in the system is, can you see this two black lines over here? This two black lines. This two black lines is nothing but a continuous resistance that is appearing in the market. Okay. So now if you go on the monthly time frame, we can clearly see the trend is up in this area. Okay. Now, if I mark over here and I want to trade the breakout of the system, you should know that you should take the breakouts on the higher time frame trend. And what is the higher time frame? That is the monthly time frame where the money is. Okay. The institutions and FIIs and DIIs and this operators and all of them are not sitting on a daily time frame or a 1 hour time frame or a 15 minutes time frame to, keep trading. They just love to buy and forget it. So what if you are a breakout trader, you need to identify such kind of areas. And for that, we have this black flags. So this is one black flag. This is one black flag. So what happens when the cluster of the flags are near the area, it shows that there is some selling going on in that, or there is a selling pressure out there. So when will the stock go up? When the selling pressure has been negated. That means the pressure of sellers are taken over by the buyers. And where is the selling pressure is the highest flag of that area. So if you can see, this is flag number 1, flag number 2 in this area. So which is the highest flag? This flag. So what will happen? This flag highest area is this one. So this is the resistance. So you mark your resistance over here and you go on the weekly time frame, daily time frame, whatever trader you are. But we as a YTA school do not go below 3 hours. Okay, that's our time frame. So we go from monthly time frame. We 99% trade on weekly time frame. 50% or 30% of the time when we see that weekly is very aggressive and trying to fire, we go to daily time frame to take the entry. And if the daily is very strong, we go to 3 hours time frame. Below that, we do not trade at all because we believe buy, put a stop loss and forget it. Okay. If your stock is not hitting your stop loss, that means you are still in the game. Doesn't matter even if it's you are in a little bit of losses. Okay. So what we do is we just take a trade, put a stop loss and forget it. 99% we always trade on the weekly time frame, but sometimes the stock is in such a huge news that the weekly time frame, the stock may fire up, say 40%. So you can't wait till the 40%. What happens? Your stop loss becomes very big. So that time we shift to on the daily time frame. We try and avoid doing intraday, buy today, sell tomorrow, or buy Monday, sell on Friday, swing trading kind of a concept. No, we don't do that much. We believe that if the stock is giving a good breakout of the monthly time frame, and we are doing some smart trading on the weekly time frame, we are doing some uh, sector analysis, we are doing some fundamental analysis, we understand the sector rotation, then what we believe is that we trade less, but we trade accurate. We trade only in the buzzing stocks and the sector that is coming in the market, which has been spoken out loud and very much in the market, so that you can gain the maximum benefit of the volatility. Okay, so if you see on this company named Nava, what happened? The stock gave an old breakout. Okay, after that, the company went up and was trying to face a resistance as 271 rupees. Now, what you see, we have one black flag, two black flag, and we know that somewhere down the line, there has been a good resistance, that is the seller's pressure over here. So on the weekly time frame, over here, can you see this black arrow will come the time when the resistance as per our system, it can be wrong, my friends. We are not 100% right. It's the system generated, which does a lot of mathematical calculations for you, and the resistance has been plotted. So it is your duty to identify whether the resistance has been plotted correctly or not. So just go on a higher time frame and see where the pressure has come. So if you see such kind of arrows or this areas have been created, wait for this wonderful breakout. Okay, can you see this wonderful breakout of a pink color candle? This shows that there is a huge buying, there is a lot of buying pressure. Sellers have been, taking hit, and the candle has given a wonderful weekly breakout. The arrow black comes over here, which is denoted by the bigger triangle. Okay, now if you see this triangle, it has been denoted with the monthly resistance breakout, plus we have volumes coming in. You see this green color monthly dots, you see this weekly dots, you see the background turning into green. What is happening? A lot of confirmation is coming for you all. Now you need to know whether the Nava is worth investing depending upon the fundamental numbers. That you have to go and check by your own. You need to even check what kind of the news the company is having, which sector it is, and then you should take a call, because we are trading into weekly time frame majority of the time. So when the breakout is happening, you will have good number of days in your hand to analyze this, because now you want to take a trade from next week, that is Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so even if this breakout closes on Friday, you still have Friday evening, Saturday entire day, Sunday entire day to even think about whether to take the trade or not. Go to different kind of website, go to different kind of news, newspapers that are coming. Try to identify some analyst or companies, corporate activities, or their companies. Management has given some statement. Has they got an order? What sector it belongs to? Is there a moment? Has government is trying to put some money into the sector? You have a lot of time. Please, guys, understand that uh, ultimately the stock try to chase two things. One is the news, and other is the earnings. In apart from these two things, if you try to chase the stock, it is nothing but a speculation that is going into the market. If you do not have the news, it is okay to miss a trade. We are not here in a race to take a trade. Okay, so it's okay to miss a trade, and you can just focus on how to identify the best stock, because the system with you all guys is for a year. Even if you're able to identify 15 to 20 good stocks, you are done. Okay, so don't try to become a speculator or a trader who was like Monday to Friday, Monday to Tuesday. Try to get at as much juice as possible, and that's why the system has been created. Okay, so now what happens? You just take a mark on the weekly closing, assuming that you have done everything. This is the candle high that is approximate around 301.40, say 2 rupees more, 302. You should put your buy trade, and the low of this trade should be your stop loss. What happens? You buy, you forget it. Okay, that is how I trade. You can have your own system. There is no compulsion of doing like this. Everybody has their own theory. This is what I'm explaining, how the system has been made, keeping my mind frame into focus. Now the other thing, if you see, all the EMAs are above each other. Okay, all the EMAs are above each other. That I have given you the list. Monthly time frame EMAs are above each other and are green in color. So what happened? The stock went into, overall, if you see, it was nothing but a long consolidation. One black, two black, three black flags, continuous cluster. Identify this kind of cluster flags, and the topmost flag area high becomes your resistance. Okay, you took a trade over here and you put a stop loss below this bar, assuming sometimes that you feel that no, I cannot handle such a big stop loss. Okay, this is 18% stop loss. So there are two ways of doing. One way is to reduce your investment capacity to half. Okay, if you are planning to invest 5,000 rupees, you can reduce your capacity to invest to 2,500 rupees. Okay, or you can leave the trade. You can wait for such kind of setups in some other stock, okay, where your risk to reward ratio is lesser. I mean, is greater, but your risk is lower. Say, if some stock, say, if you would have gone in this area only in this breakout, can you see this breakout? Let me just remove all this. Okay, can you see our system on the daily time frame has also identified this breakout? Okay, so what you could have done, can you just see this candle? We could have done the same thing on the daily time frame at 290 rupees. Okay, 292 rupees over here. So in 292 or 293, your stop loss would have just 10%. Okay, and you just let the trade go. One more breakout of this area, what you could have done, you could have again tried to enter about this candle. Okay, again, this would have been your stop loss. What it would have been, how much is your risk over here? Say you would have been triggered over here. So your stop loss is again 7%, 6.5%. Okay, so what happens, you keep on adding the stock in a good company with your great analysis. Okay, the system gives you faith in your analysis, and it does keep on going up with the help of this EMAs on your direction. Okay, now see, it again gave a breakout. We can again make a top over here and plan to take an entry at 432 or 35, whatever you wish to risk, and this becomes your stop loss. And what can happen is the stop loss in the initial phase where it was here, you can keep shifting your stop loss. I'll just make it a mark. From here, you shift it to here, this one. Okay, then you, after the entry, you can shift it below here. So what is happening? Higher you are risking, but you are stopping your losses somewhere below the consistent. So what happens, the last position, if hits your stop loss, that comes a true loss. But the position that you have taken at the bottom, you come out in profit. So overall, your buying entry is at lower price and you get an average good profit. Okay, this you can keep doing till the stock is going up continuously. Now, what happens is, the question remains, till what time you have to stay in the trade. Now, it's a simple logic. In the last previous system, we had two kind of flags. One was red flag, was to exit in 50%, and other came the black flag, which was exit in a 50%. So now what we were seeing is that because of the market great rally, the company's PE has shot up very drastically. So the stocks have given a wonderful bigger rallies in more than steep rallies, more than 45 degrees. Okay, so what happens due to technical thing, when they fall like a rocket. Okay, so what happens, the red flag comes, then the black flag comes. Till that time, you are losing a lot of that gap between the first red and the first black to exit 100%. So what we have decided, that since the market is right now dicey, we should learn to book as much maximum profit that we can, what we have decided that we will stay in the trade 100% till the first black flag comes. Okay, the minute you see the first red flag, you should exit the entire position. Let it be in profit or let it be in loss. Okay, so that will help you to keep doing trading and keep entering and exiting in the same stop if the trend is not helping. So you don't lose that bigger chunk of money waiting. We can see the fall, but we are still waiting for the black flag after the red flag has come. Red flag is now not more anymore in the space. You will not find red flags anymore. It will be the exit criteria would be the first black flag. Okay, so I'll show you one example is Electra Green. Yeah. Now, if you see on the weekly time frame, now assuming that doing everything, see, can you see the maximum black flags? So this we can come to know this is the major resistance area. So we want the major resistance area to be negated. So what happened is that this candle negated the major resistance. Okay, can you see the black arrow? Okay, see the volume, see the green color, and the background is green. Assuming that you took an entry at 308 rupees and your stop loss is 234, depending whether you loved the risk, you didn't love the risk, you took the trade, you didn't take the trade, how much you have analyzed about the company, how much you know about the sector, it's all on you. Okay, and see what happens after the taking the trade. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks it bothered you, that is entire 1 month. Okay, then it took the support and it made a rally. Till that time, can you see those black, strong black dots were there below the trade? Now what happened? The stock went up, and then it came down. In the previous system, you would have seen this first red flag. Okay, then the exit of black flag would have come over here. But we want to capitalize the entire income. So what happened? We entered over here and we exited somewhere here. Okay, so you earned 141%. Assuming you earned 141% and we exited totally. We do not keep a single stock, whether in profit or loss. At the black flag, the first black flag, sorry, not the red, the first black flag, we will exit 100%. Okay, we will be out of the stock. Now you know that the stock is still getting orders, but the price is not in the movement. See, it came down. Okay, it's making a black flag, but our entire journey is the below candles, below EMAs after 70 are still green in color. Okay, and if you see in this area, we are still in bullish. Okay, what happened? We came down, still weekly is green, or sorry, monthly is green. It shows that we are just having a pullback. Okay, because of some particular news or maybe market conditions or one quarterly result must have come back, we are falling down. Okay, but our entire overall trend is still green. Okay, have focus in the mind. It's okay to be focused only in one stock. You can take multiple trades with this system and strategy. Okay, so what we do, we move down to weekly time frame. Okay, and what we do, we just connect all the candles like this. Now, a lot of people will say this is the channel. Someone will say this is just a downtrend trend line. It depends, whatever you want to call. We got a wonderful, can you see the last black flag? We got a wonderful strong buying candle. Okay, the system also identified this area automatically. Okay, we do not take a trade over here. Why? Because the background is red. The lower time for the higher time frame blocks is also red. The higher time frame blocks are also, if you can see, they are still red. Okay, it is when after 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks, we get this wonderful breakout of this resistance. Monthly turns green, weekly turns green. We have a fantastic pink color bar. closing. This is the high. This can be our stop loss below of this. We have all the EMAs in our direction. We have volumes kicking in. We have relative strength, which is showing us the positive. What you can do is, if you like this risk, what is the high of this candle? High is 786, 789 or 780, whatever, 2-3 rupees up and down. You just take a risk and the stop loss is 14%. And you just leave the trade. Till when? Till you do not see the black flag. And if you see, currently we do not have any single black flag. And as on today, your trade must have been running above 50% returns on the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is how you can use this wonderful system to your benefit. This is Yogesh Bhavsar. I will keep coming up with such kind of wonderful updates for you all guys, because I want you all to stay with me for as long as possible. And I want to make sure that you all make good money out of this market. See, here and there losses will come, because nothing is 100% in the market. We are just trying to take help of some technical analysis and doing fundamental analysis, sitting under the AC on, and it doesn't work like this. There are a lot of people who does a lot of hard work going into the company, listening to the con calls. They are digging too deep into the company. We are just sitting on the screen and trying to figure out stuff. So to earn money, please do not get into the mess of Twitter rosy pictures that I have seen. A lot of garbage that is going on right now in the market. Nothing can replace hard work. So the more the hard work you'll do, the better you will earn, and that much is required, my friends. So all the very best to you all guys. I will keep coming up with such great updates every single time. And whenever I feel that, yes, this can make a difference, I will definitely incorporate into the system, and I will make such videos. I will also make such videos of a good trades that have been taken, or the setups that had happened, for you all to keep learning. And if such setup repeats, you can have much more faith and much more confidence in your trading system, and just follow it with the help of your more external efforts that you give to understand the company. So I will again just repeat, please do not consider this as a tip or anything. Just a minute, guys. If you all have not read my book, Relative Strength with Technical Analysis, which is available on Amazon and Flipbook, please go and buy that book. It is not expensive. It is just 330 rupees with delivery anywhere in India at your doorstep. Please do not miss that, because I have given a lot of hard work to complete that book, and I'm sure that that book can help you guys. So I hope this video will help you to understand this system, and you will take the maximum benefit out of it. Thank you guys. This much is from my end today, and I will come up with more videos and learning for you all guys, and hope to meet you all guys soon. In the monthly video, I will keep one session where a lot of questions will be taken care of yours. Okay, bye. See you guys. Thank you so much for giving me the time and listening me with so much of patience.